Get ready, America, for this is the best of Destination Small Town, a Cluck TV production, featuring the shows that have taken Sweet Swine County by storm. The reality hit, The Real Housewives of Sweet Swine County, Sweet Swine's favorite music show, Backstage at the Commune, the tastefully done cooking segment, Cooking It Up with Betty, the always zany soap opera, As the Corn Grows, and of course, the wildly popular talk shows that share what's happening inside and outside Sweet Swine County. Which shows will you be seeing today? Stay tuned and find out right after the break.
Get ready for a website like no other. A website where you will find stories done by reporters, tourists, and celebrities from Sweet Swine County. Yes, I said Sweet Swine County. With nothing happening in their county, they decided to do some stories about the businesses and points of interest located in their neighboring towns and counties. Take a unique look at life inside the small towns of the Midwest by visiting DestinationSmallTown.com.
This program is made possible in part by Swine Tales Publications, the proud publisher of Sweet Swine County maps and plat books, now publishing authors from throughout Sweet Swine County. Swine Tales Publication is now making plans for their next book tour, and they may be held in these small towns with the release of How to Be Jealous of Yourself by Prairie Ann. Born with a total package and surrounded by jealousy her entire life, Prairie Ann shares her personal rise to the top as Sweet Swine's hometown sweetheart. Prairie Ann has thrown off the yoke of pure envy, theirs, not hers, and has put her vast wealth of knowledge in this tell-all book. Each of these towns and their businesses are being considered to hold a book signing because of the information found on the best source about small towns of the Midwest. To learn about these towns and their businesses, visit DestinationSmallTown.com. This program has been made possible by SweetSwineScoop.com, the online magazine that keeps Sweet Swine County citizens informed on what's happening. For if it happens in Sweet Swine County, it's news to us.
Welcome back to another exciting episode of As the Corn Grows! Today, we join Daniel as he meets with Miss Minnie to discuss her newfound wealth, her engagement, and her future.
I just don't feel right about talking to you, Daniel. Johnny is convinced that you're the one who's trying to swindle me out of my mother's fortune.
Now, Minnie, I told you that it was Boris that did that unspeakable act.
Well, Johnny is absolutely convinced that you're just trying to divert attention from yourself. He intends to get the authorities to file swindling charges against you.
Swindling? Oh, my dear, I would never do such a despicable thing as this. After all, if I had swindled you, wouldn't I have hightailed it out of town by now?
That's what I told Johnny.
But did you also tell Johnny that I did propose to you?
I did not. I thought it was best not to poke that bear.
I love you, Minnie. I would never do anything to hurt you in any way. And you have to admit, you cannot deny the attraction.
Oh, I do have feelings for you, Daniel. But I don't know if it's because you look like Johnny, or if it's because you're the gentleman that I wish he could be, or if I really love you. It's just all so confusing.
But that is just it. John does not treat you like the queen that you are. Hell, it took him 10 years to propose to you. Now with your enormous wealth, you have to ask yourself, is he marrying me for me, or is he marrying me for my money?
Daniel Beauregard Lee, that's a horrible thing to say.
I'm just saying what the rest of this town is thinking. You have to promise me this, Minnie. If you marry my brother, you have to get an ironclad prenup.
Prenup? I can't ask Johnny to sign a prenup.
But you have to. That's the only way that you know whether he's marrying you for the money or not.
I just cannot ask Johnny to do that.
But you have to. If you don't, you will regret it. Money changes people, Minnie. I know that. I have lived my whole life with enormous wealth, and many times I must ask myself, are they respecting me for me, or do they just want a piece of my empire?
You have an empire, Dad?
Well, I don't mean to brag, but I do own 77 used car dealerships all across the South. Well, how do you think I was able to extend my stay so long here in Sweet Swine County?
Are we talking millionaire or billionaire here, Daniel?
I got my first million by the time I was 25. My first billion came before my 35th birthday. Trust me, Minnie, I know the value of a dollar and what it takes to build an empire and to build wealth and to keep it.
A billionaire? Oh, my.
Well, thanks for getting me in, Harriet. I need a practice run for my hair and my nails. For that big wedding in 2 months, I gotta look fine.
Absolutely no problem. Why, here at Harriet's Pretty Cut and Dry, there is always time for beauty. But I was wondering, I know Miss Minnie asked you to be the maid of honor, but I thought you tried to poison Cousin John at the birthday party last summer?
Poison? Cousin John? At his birthday? Where'd you hear such a stupid rumor?
What? Why, you know how I love grits. I was over at Edie's, and Miss Norma said something to me about it.
Oh, that Norma. I'm surprised she hasn't been sued 20 times over.
Well, then it's not true?
Of course it's not true. Me and Minnie's been friends since kindergarten. Say, I have a little bit myself. I hear you and Ronnie P. are Salinger kind of friends.
Oh, isn't he the most handsomest man? Why, our eyes locked right here at Pretty Cut and Dry. It was kismet.
So it's true you like that man. So it isn't a rumor?
It sounds like Harriet's in love again. With Ronnie? Give me a break. I don't know. I heard from Norma. They were at the movies the other night, and they were doing a lot more than just eating popcorn.
Well, we'll just see about that. Watch. Harriet,
Yes?
rumor has it that you and Ronnie were romantically involved. Care to comment?
That's not a rumor. He is my love machine, and he don't work for nobody but me.
Ronnie? Ronnie P. Silage?
That's my man. He must have written me 12 poems. He calls me his muse.
That's what he used to call you, Prairie Ann.
Ronnie wrote 12 poems for you?
Maybe more. I just got lost in the sound of his voice.
Harriet, stop! You're gonna follow my fingers to nubs, and I have to look nice for the big wedding day.
I'm sorry. If Harriet plays her cards right, she might be the next bride, sashaying, promenading, marching, beating cheek down the aisle.
I got a bone to pick with you, big guy.
Well, hello to you too, Ronnie.
Enough of the how do you do's. I hear you've been life coaching half the people in Sweet Swine County.
I do have a very large clientele and a proven track record.
Oh, you do? Do you? Okay, well, let's recap your success story here, okay? First of all, you were the first Sweet Swine County safety officer who got exiled to Siberia after punching Cousin John in the face at the Sweet Swine County picnic. I was there, I saw it.
He goaded me into it. You saw that.
Okay, so then you come back from Siberia, and for some reason you end up being his security officer, bodyguard. How did that happen?
Hey, so I punched the guy in the face. Big deal.
So, So then at Cousin John's birthday party, under your watch as his security guard, he gets shot and he's in a coma. He's in a coma for months.
What's your point, Ronnie?
Oh, well, my point is, with your track record, why would anyone hire you to be a life coach?
Why? Because I'm worth every penny.
Oh.
Plowing through life was born from adversity and has risen to become the #1 self-help philosophy in the world. 23 people have bought my audio cassette on my philosophy, and additionally, I've trained 4 people personally to carry my message to the world.
27 people. 27 people have been... So, what can plowing through life do for moi?
Ronnie, I'm glad you brought that up, because I've got a file here on you.
A file? On me?
That's right. Let's take a look at what this says. Well. It says here, 1998, you started working for Marvin Monroe as a field hand. And lo and behold, you took his brand new combine and drove it into a drainage ditch.
That could have happened to anybody.
Combines don't float. Turn the page. Looks like after that you started working for Katie, or Selma, whatever her name was. And turns out that you were kidnapped and held in Aunt Ella's root cellar.
Yeah, but we escaped and we got a really good award for catching that bank robber.
Well, let's talk about that reward money.
Yeah.
Next page. With that reward money, you decided to come up with a startup company with Mrs. Swanson. Okay. Hot dish on a stick? Who does that, Ronnie?
Okay, that was a really solid idea. And with a few tweaks, McDougal's would have signed us up for billions.
Minor tweaks? Okay, let's talk about the Ronnie Stinger Show. Oh, Lawyer Ed loved this one. The rumor is that Lawyer Ed was able to build a new summer cabin just in the fees from litigation with Cousin John.
My sources were good!
Good for Lawyer Ed. Okay, let's talk about the love life, or lack of love life. How are things going with Miss Prairie Ann Smakovich, Ronnie?
Yeah, now you just leave that alone. I'm seeing a very good woman, Harriet, from Harriet's Pretty Cut and Dry.
My point is that you could benefit from my life coaching.
Oh, I could benefit from your life coaching.
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah? You bet.
Why? How?
Ronnie, it's my plowing through life questionnaire, Ronnie. Go ahead and fill it out. 5 simple questions that will guide you through all the pitfalls and stumbling blocks that have been holding you back in your life.
These 5 questions.
5 questions.
5 questions. Okay. Okay, there you go.
Okay. All right. Well, Ronnie, it says here that you're a dreamer, that you're not that good with money, and you act impulsively. Kind of explains the lost reward money, kind of explains the hot dish on a stick, kind of explains the Ronnie Stinger Show.
Yeah, well, yeah, and your point?
My point is, I can see in here a career for you. You're a very good public speaker. People do believe what you say. The career for you, politics.
My mama always said I should be president of the United States.
Well, let's just back up a little bit here, Ronnie. You might be kind of out kicking your coverage there a little bit. Let's bring it back.
No. See, Norma was telling me that Mayor Hatfield is retiring, so I can throw my hat in the ring there.
I have another client that's gonna run for that.
Who?
I can't tell you. That's confidential.
Oh, well, I suppose if I go down to the courthouse and throw my name into the ring, I'll know who else is running. So you might as well cough it up.
Okay, it's Earl Silo.
Silo!
Oh, man, I'm a shoo-in!
Well. Strike up the band and get the confetti ready. Will Ronnie be able to keep the mudslinging to a minimum? And will Elmer be forced to choose sides in this sticky situation? I guess we'll find out after the break. Get ready, because now you can see a late-night talk show filmed in front of a discerning yet agreeable studio audience. Split Hoof tonight. Cousin John and his incomparable sidekick, Earl Silo, interview a roster of guests who make appearances that you won't want to miss. Now on this station and the web.
Who are these people and what are they doing? Well, they're talk show hosts, tourists, celebrities, and reporters from your neighboring county of Sweet Swine. Yes, I said Sweet Swine County, and they're sharing what they've learned about the businesses and points of interest in the small towns of the Midwest. Learn all that they learned on DestinationSmallTown.com.
This program is made possible in part by Swine Tales Publication, the proud publisher of Sweet Swine County maps and plat books, now publishing authors from throughout Sweet Swine County. Swinetail Publications is now making plans for their next book tour, and they may be held in these small towns with the release of My Slow Descent from Hollywood to KLUK TV by Sergio Furlione. Born in Italy, he immigrated to the United States early in his career. With over a dozen films to his credit, Hollywood readily embraced his directional style. Within a year, he was working on a monumental project with some of the top talent in the business. With 2 Oscars for direction under his belt and more than a few starlets on his arm, he experienced an unparalleled degree of success. After his second marriage to the darling of the silver screen ended, he found himself searching for the meaning in life. Then, after a series of unfulfilling love affairs, he met and married the love of his life, only to have happiness slip through his fingers when his wife was forced to enter the witness protection program during their honeymoon in Paris. It was this event that would change his career and his life path forever. Leaving the bright lights of Hollywood behind him, he found himself moving to Sweet Swine County to work as the creative director for a small market station, KLUK TV. Each of these towns are being considered for a book signing because of the information found on the best source about small towns of the Midwest. To learn about these towns, visit DestinationSmallTown.com.
This program has been made possible by SweetSwineScoop.com, the online magazine that keeps Sweet Swine County citizens informed on what's happening. For if it happens in Sweet Swine County, it's news to us.
Get ready, because our culinary expert and, dare we say, wine aficionado beyond belief, Betty Thompson, is preparing some tantalizing dishes for us on her show, Cooking It Up with Betty. In the midst of cooking, our dear old Betty does join her What's Cooking reporters traveling throughout our story country. Now, on this station and the web. Welcome back to As the Corn Grows. Now, we join the ladies of Sweet Swine as Prairie Ann and Myra throw Daisy May a surprise baby shower.
Settle down, settle down. Shh, shh. Daisy May is going to be here any second. Shh.
Relax, Marianne. You have to relax. Okay, everything is ready. Just let me get you a cup of tea.
Tea? I don't want any tea. Do you know, Myra, the florist isn't here yet? Aunt Bessie and Aunt Maud, they're running 2 hours behind. And Mrs. Swanson, do you know what Mrs. Swanson did? Oh, that woman, when I get a hold of her, she booked a mystery cruise down the Mississippi.
Okay, hurry on. Both Aunt Maud and Aunt Bessie are here.
They're here, really?
They're here. They're
Where?
just
Where?
in the ladies' room. They're freshening up after their
thank
trip.
God.
Okay, so listen to me.
Okay.
Take a deep breath in, and out. Now relax.
Relax? I can't relax. Oh, Myra, I'm as nervous as a cat in a room full of rocking chairs. What if she doesn't come? What if she
And she's going to come. I asked her. Yes. I asked her myself.
Really?
Yes, I did. She said she would be wonderful to get out for a day, and that she would be here promptly at 1. That's still 10 minutes from now.
10 minutes? Oh my gosh. I've got to call the florist. Okay, you get the punch bowl ready, okay?
Okay.
And keep those hors d'oeuvres coming in. Okay. Oh, where is Mrs. Swanson when I need her?
I was really surprised when I got an invitation to this shower.
What do you mean?
Well, it is no secret that there's no love lost between Prairie Ann and Daisy Mae.
Why do you say that? Prairie Ann and Daisy Mae are sisters.
Yeah, a sister who stole her sister's boyfriend. I know if that was my sister, I'd be throwing something, but it wouldn't be a shower.
Oh, Prairie Ann isn't like that. Where do you get your information?
Oh, goodness, girl, have you been living under a rock? Prairie Ann and Daisy Mae had a knock-down, drag-out catfight. Rawr, at the Dewdrop Inn over Garrett Dawson.
Where do you get that information?
Well, it was a little hard to keep it secret. They both had shiners for a week, and I understand that Garrett watched the whole thing. Probably even enjoyed it, too.
He was there?
He most certainly was. And now I hear that Daisy Mae has gone ahead and hired lawyer Ed to sue Prairie Ann. And I heard it from the best source in town, Norma, over at Edie's Cafe.
Really? Well, this should be interesting.
Looks like to me, Prairie Ann's invited every woman from Sweet Swine County to this shower.
I didn't notice.
Are you blind? This could be the shower of all showers.
Yes, speaking of showers, thank you for not putting me on Miss Minnie's shower.
I didn't know you were friends with Miss Minnie.
Well, I'm not. But still, you didn't have to shun me like that.
Shun you? I saved you the price of a gift. You should be happy with me, Bonnie B.
Well, thank you so much, but I wanted to maybe be a part of the little old gals club around here.
Oh.
So what's with all these cameras? Is TMZ covering the shower?
Well, sort of. Not exactly. Cousin John told Sergio, and Sergio told me, come on down, get some footage for the Sweet Swine Society, do a little piece on that for tonight's news. So here I am.
I can hardly think a baby shower is big news.
Well, when a hometown girl and a big-time celebrity have a baby, it's big news.
Garrett's not going to be here.
Well, that's not what my sources tell me, Norma.
Sources? What sources? I'm the source around here. I would know if Garrett Dawson was going to be in town.
I was told by my sources that he's been here for about a week from his nationwide tour, and to top that off, that Daisy Mae's was not his first stop.
What are you talking about? Daisy Mae just had his child.
Well, she might have just had his child, but I hear somebody else has his heart.
Listen, Katie. Selma got out of Sweet Swine County without a trace, but Ronnie P. Silage announced to the world that Daisy Mae is your kid, and she now stands to inherit Aunt Ella's farm.
Well, at least it'll stay in the family.
I'm afraid it's not that easy, my dear. Cousin John is going to want proof that Daisy Mae is really your child, and you covered your tracks very well.
Obviously not well enough if that sweet swine bumpkin was able to find out I had a daughter. I can't believe he didn't find out I'm alive, and well...
Never mind that. What's done is done. Time to resurface and let the chips fall where they may.
Chips? Chips? The U.S. government did not put me in the witness protection program 5 years ago for the fun of it, Sergio.
But Hollywood Henderson was executed 2 years ago, and you never even had to take the stand.
I know, but it's not just me. I don't want you or anyone else in danger.
Listen, Katie, I went along with this crazy scheme to help you keep your aunt's farm in the family. But enough is enough. Selma gave an Oscar-winning performance, the jig is up, and I want my wife and my life back.
Do you think I like living like this? We didn't even finish our honeymoon when I got the subpoena.
Talk to the marshals, darling. It's time to come home.
Oh, Prairie Ann! It's Daisy Mae. She's just pulling up.
Everybody, she's coming. Now, when she gets here, everybody yell, surprise, it's time.
No, what? If we yell surprise, she'll drop the baby.
Oh, Myra, she will not drop that baby. What are you thinking? Okay, come on, girls. Let's be ready.
Surprise! You guys crazy? You're gonna drop this baby.
Well, that wasn't the reaction I was hoping for, sis. But at any rate, welcome to your baby shower.
Look at his face!
Oh, Daisy May, he is just adorable. What's his name?
Norman, after his father.
Norman? I thought Garrett Dawson was his father.
Well, Garrett's his stage name, dear. Garrett was born Norman Crenshaw right here in Sweet Swine County. What are all those cameras? Are we on TV?
Oh, no, we're just getting some footage for the 6 o'clock news tonight. You know, big story.
I'm not sure Garrett would approve. He's awfully protective of his private life.
Oh, Daisy, my dear sister, I just talked to Garrett, and you know what? He said it would be just fine.
You talked to him?
Yes, I just talked to him at the Dewdrop.
He called you? He's in town?
Yes, he's been in town. He called me at about 9 o'clock this morning. You know what, Daisy? He's been in town since Thursday.
Since Thursday?
Oh, Daisy May, you're as white as a ghost. Here, sit down. Sit down. I'll get you some tea.
Well, Daisy May, you seem surprised. Surely Garrett came to visit you.
Of course. He's awfully happy about his son.
So then what do you say about these rumors that you weren't his first stop on the way back here to Split Hoof?
What rumors?
I heard that a mysterious dark-haired woman was seen leaving Garrett Dawson's suite at the Dewdrop.
Mystery woman?
Well, I did see a story on the Sweet Swine Insider that said Garrett had been out clubbing at the High Horse Bar and Grill Friday night with a very attractive brunette on his arm. They even had photos and video.
What?
You didn't know he was in town.
Of course I did. I need to make a phone call.
The two of you stop this gossiping right now. Can't you see you're upsetting her?
Yes, cut this out. This is supposed to be a baby shower, not a Ronnie Stinger show.
You set me up for this, didn't you?
Daisy, why would I ever do that?
Prairie Ann?
Garrett Dawson, you have some explaining to do.
Uh-oh, looks like this is one rooster who walked into the hen house at the wrong time. Will Daisy May calm down long enough to listen to Garrett's side of the story? And will the ladies of Sweet Swine figure out who Garrett's mystery woman is? Find out next time on As the Corn Grows!
This program is made possible in part by Swine Tales Publication, the proud publisher of Sweet Swine County maps and plat books, now publishing authors from throughout Sweet Swine County. Swine Tale Publications is now making plans for their next book tour, and they may be held in these small towns with the release of It's You, Not Me, a guide to breaking up by Paris Ritchie. Born to wealth, Paris Ritchie is one of the most photographed women in the world. Women want to be her, and men fall at her feet. Although her love life is well documented in the tabloids, don't believe everything you read. Paris has had to kick more than a few lovers to the curb for what she calls shenanigans unbecoming of a Paris man. She's just a woman who knows exactly what she wants in a man, and what she brings to any relationship. So if an affair ends, it's you, not her. Each of these towns are being considered for a book signing because of the information found on the best source about small towns of the Midwest. To learn about these towns, visit destinationsmalltown.com.
The lifestyles led in the small towns and counties of the Midwest are like no other. But we seldom hear about the points of interest and businesses located in these towns. Well, there's one TV station that's made it their mission to make sure the stories of the small towns of the Midwest are told, Cluck TV. That's right, Cluck TV, located in the neighboring county of Sweet Swine. See all the towns that are covered on KLUKTV.com.
This program has been made possible by the Swine Song Commune, where musicians, artists, and hippie types live together and share their passions. To learn more, visit the online magazine at sweetswinescoop.com.